The camera doesn't lie, but the moment it captures often does. It can freeze a friendship moments before war, or hide a dark ritual in a simple family portrait. This is Backstory, and today we are forcing ourselves to look past the surface, from a horrifying accident caught on film, to the portrait taken after death, and the photo that captured two friends who became deadly enemies. Let's begin. This photo, taken in October 1921, shows three men who are friends and fierce allies of the Irish national cause, fighting for independence from Britain. In the center is Kevin O'Higgins, and beside him is Rory O'Connor. But history moved fast. An year later, the Anglo-Irish Treaty was signed, creating an independent nation, but one that still acknowledges the British Crown. This split up the nationalist movement right down the middle, plunging Ireland into a bitter civil war. Now, Kevin O'Higgins supported the treaty, believing it was a necessary path to peace. Rory O'Connor rejected it, labeling the supporters as traitors. These two friends later became bitter enemies. Now, in December 1922, Kevin O'Higgins, now a government minister, authorized the execution of 4 anti-treaty leaders in reprisal for killing the previous day. The name of one of those men executed? Rory O'Connor. A single photograph capturing friends who within a year were separated by politics and fate, with one ordering the death of the other. At first glance, this is a beautiful, if somewhat still portrait from the Victorian era. Perhaps beloved children or family members, probably siblings. But this photo has a dark and sorrowful backstory. This is an example of post-mortem photography. The children you are seeing in that photo, they are not resting, nor sleeping, nor alive. They are dead. Popular between the 1830 and 1900, photography was expensive, and for many families, this was the only chance to ever capture an image of their loved ones. Mourners would use props, clamps, and clever positioning to make the deceased look lifelike or simply resting. A quiet final memento taken by heartbroken families long before the age of easy photography. This is Asifa Bano, an 8-year-old girl from Kashmir. This photo should represent an innocent childhood, but its backstory is one of the most brutal, heart-wrenching crimes in recent history. On the morning of January 17, 2018, Asia's father was told that her daughter had been found, dead. Her body was discovered in a forest. The horrific reality was detailed in the charge sheet. Asia had been confined in a local temple for days, repeatedly raped, tortured, and kept unconscious with sedatives. Asia was finally strangled to death and hit with a stone. This innocent photo now stands as a tragic symbol of unimaginable cruelty and injustice. A picture of a life brutally cut short. This photo is one of the most powerful and heartbreaking images of modern tragedy. It shows two engineers standing 260 feet in the air, embracing each other at the top of a wind turbine in Netherlands. On October 29, 2013, 4 men were performing maintenance when a fire suddenly broke out in the engine room. 2 men managed to escape, but the other 2 were trapped. 80 meters up, with the flames quickly engulfing the exit and no way for the firefighters to reach them, they realized their situation was hopeless. They were facing a fiery death or a jump to the ground. Before their inevitable tragic end, they shared this final and desperate embrace. One of the men was found at the base of the turbine, and the other was retrieved hours after the fire was extinguished. A photo capturing friendship, despair, and the raw humanity of a final, terrifying moment. From the devastating reality of a civil war to the quiet despair of a modern accident, these 4 backstories remind us that even the most ordinary looking images can hide the deepest sorrow. Which story haunted you the most? Let me know in the comment section. And if you dare to keep uncovering the hidden truths behind the images that we take for granted, hit that like button and subscribe to Backstory. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.